Welcome, curious minds. Get ready to embark on an incredible journey into the microscopic world of neurons. We're about to uncover the secrets of these tiny yet mighty cells that are the powerhouses of our brain and nervous system. So fasten your seatbelts and prepare to delve into the fascinating process of neural communication. We will explore how these cells talk to each other, sending signals that guide our every thought, action, and emotion. Are you ready? Let's learn. Imagine a world, smaller than the eye can see, where billions of tiny cells called neurons are constantly communicating. These neurons, unique and intricate, are the fundamental units of the brain and nervous system, responsible for transmitting information throughout the body. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the marvelous process of neural communication. Picture two neurons, a presynaptic neuron, ready to send a signal, and a postsynaptic neuron, poised to receive it. They're separated by a tiny gap, known as the synaptic cleft. As we delve into the presynaptic neuron, an action potential, a sort of electrical impulse, reaches the axon terminal. This triggers the opening of specialized channels, the voltage-gated calcium channels. As these channels open, calcium ions rush into the axon terminal. This ion influx propels synaptic vesicles, small sacs filled with neurotransmitters, towards the cell membrane. Now, an event called exocytosis occurs. The synaptic vesicles fuse with the cell membrane, releasing their precious cargo of neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, dopamine, or glutamate, into the synaptic cleft. Now, focus on the postsynaptic neuron. The neurotransmitters drift across the synaptic cleft, binding to specific receptor sites on the postsynaptic membrane. This binding causes ion channels to open on the postsynaptic side. Ions, such as sodium, potassium, or calcium, flow through these channels, leading to a change in the postsynaptic neuron's membrane potential. This change ripples down the neuron, a phenomenon known as the propagation of the signal. This change in membrane potential might reach the threshold for an action potential, triggering the postsynaptic neuron to fire and pass the signal along. But what happens to the neurotransmitters left in the synaptic cleft? They're either taken back up into the presynaptic neuron, a process known as reuptake, or broken down by enzymes. This ensures the signal is terminated, preventing continuous uncontrolled firing of the postsynaptic neuron. In the grand scheme of things, feedback mechanisms are also at play. For instance, autoreceptors on the presynaptic neuron can regulate neurotransmitter release, ensuring that the system is finely tuned and balanced. Once the action potential has been propagated and the neurotransmitters have been cleared, the neurons return to their resting state, ready for the next round of communication. In essence, neural communication is a complex yet beautifully orchestrated process. It involves the release of neurotransmitters from the presynaptic neuron, their journey across the synaptic cleft, the subsequent binding to the postsynaptic neuron, and finally, the termination of the signal. This microscopic symphony plays out billions of times each day, enabling us to think, feel, and perceive the world around us. Fascinating, isn't it? Before we wrap up, we'd love to invite you to become a part of our ever-growing community at SmartTube. If you're fascinated by the intricate world of neurons and neural communication like we are, or if you're simply curious about the world around you, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you'll not only support our work, but also get access to a wide array of informative and engaging videos that we regularly upload. Remember, knowledge is power, and at SmartTube, we believe in empowering our viewers. So click that subscribe button and join us on this exciting journey of learning and discovery. In the next video, we will be delving deeper into the world of neurons. Stay tuned, and as always, keep learning.